It may seem like some people have won the domestic lottery and enjoy supportive, kind, and loving families, but way too many others have toxic parents, checked out teenagers, and marriages that are on life support. So where should we focus our energy in this area? It's complicated. Hi, I'm Dr. Devin Atkinson from Atkinson Family Chiropractic in Denver, North Carolina, and I help people take steps to get back to health. Today we're going to talk about the third F of Oola, which is family. Family contains three circles. So here are the three circles. There is the inner circle, the in-laws and outliers circle, and the outer circle. So for the three circles, the inner circle, I like to call it the bullseye. That is the family portion that you need to work on the most. If you are married, it includes your spouse and children, but if you are single, it only includes your parents and your siblings. It can include people that raised you, such as grandparents, aunts, uncles, or a second mom. Your inner circle or your bullseye is your highest or top priority, and it's your top commitment. When you're living your Oola life in the inner circle or the bullseye, your family has your back, you have their back, you love each other unconditionally, and you are always there for each other. When this is toxic, you sometimes hold back love, you are passive aggressive. When people love you on their terms with conditions, it isn't really love at all. So you need to get real. Are you loving people with conditions, especially on your inner circle? Are you adding toxicity to your family's inner circle? The middle circle, the red one on here, is called the in-laws and outliers. Your family members that are further out. They include your in-laws, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, your estranged parents. They're people you keep track of, but they're not included in your day-to-day decisions. When you're living Oola with these people, you keep their drama over in their circle, and you keep their personalities from doing any real damage to the circle that's most important, the bullseye. Finally, you have your outer circle. They include your distant relatives you rarely speak to. You basically just see them on Facebook, Instagram, say hi every so often, occasionally at family reunions. You never, ever allow their toxicity into your inner circle. Another way to think of your circles, the more powerful emotions you have about the people, the closer they are to your inner circle. So for toxic and abusive family members, sometimes you have to be around these people for some reason. If you're being abused by a family member, or if you have been abused, you need to get away from them immediately. That's the first thing I'm going to tell you about this part. Get away from abusive people. Decide today for toxic family members that you want to respond differently. You need to build healthy boundaries, demand to be treated better. Be specific about the new behavior you want. If you have to be around them, sometimes you just have to deal with toxic family members. You need to suit up and limit your exposure. So by suit up, I mean you need to visualize your whole body wearing a hazmat suit. So, with all the COVID that's been going on, just visualize yourself in a hazmat suit. The mask, the respirator, the full white plastic with the shield. Imagine that. You're wearing that, you're going to a party, you're going to some sort of event, and that toxic family member's going to be there. Your suit that you are wearing deflects all the hurtful words, painful memories, and simply passive-aggressive glances of disgust that are coming your way from that person. You need to also teach your children to do the same. In this limiting exposure, when you have to deal with this toxic person, take a deep breath, suit up into your hazmat suit, come late to the event, leave early, and stay on the opposite side of the room. So the most important part of the inner circle or the bullseye is your marriage. If you are not working on your marriage, then you are working on your divorce. When you're married, your spouse is your highest priority. There are absolutely no exceptions to that rule. You need to invest in your marriage. So some tips to invest in your marriage: have date nights. As I was writing this, Dr. Laura and I actually scheduled a date night for Friday. We're going to a really nice restaurant while we're on our, cleanse. So that'll be interesting. So schedule date nights. Just send your spouse a text of appreciation. Have an evening walk away from the busyness of life and away from the kids. When your kids are gone, when they graduate from high school, when they go out into the real world, it's just going to be the two of you. You need to have something to talk about and have something to do together so that you don't hate each other once they're gone. You need to focus quality time and energy on each other. Kids need your time, but the most important thing your kids need from you They need to see what healthy love looks like in a marriage. So show them. Don't take your marriage for granted and let it become stagnant. Again, you need to work on your marriage so that one day you won't experience the stress of working on your divorce. So if you are not living your Oola life, go to the website below. I'm going to post a link below. It's Dr. Lori's website for her webinar, LoriAtkinsonDC.com. She is having a webinar on March 23rd to help you live your Oola life. Have a wonderful day. Bye.